The only thing I've done this morning, besides getting this camera out, was using the bathroom and taking my meds. So we're following along for a full day in the life of a lady who has a good bit of animals, is a content creator, but also a small business owner. First up, I have a geriatric old dog and he needs his meds, but he's sitting very politely waiting for them. Mom, there you go. Good job. Oh hell, I gotta try to find the crock pot. We're also doing a little crock pot action because I need to make some lunch. So I'm gonna do the way I shred chicken, which I think is really delicious. I'm gonna take some of the shredded chicken, put it in the fridge to use for other meals, and then I'm gonna use some for chicken and dumplings today. I wanna get this going before I do anything else because I have a limited time before Garrett gets up to go to work. I'm gonna show you guys how I do this because I think it's absolutely delicious, okay? I like doing it in the crock pot because raw chicken kind of scares me because of salmonella. So I like doing it this way because I know it cooks evenly, but you're cooking it in liquids so it doesn't get dried out, which I love. I have my crock pot on high, and then I start with just throwing some butter in there on the bottom because we cook with butter in this house. Then I'm going to rinse off my chicken breasts, throw them in the crock pot. Now I'm going to season both sides of the chicken. I like to use this no shit seasoning, Lawry's seasoned salt, and then some Slap Your Mama. Use these pretty liberally, okay? You can season however you want, but you should season your meats. Next, I'm gonna do about 1 to 1.5 of these cans of cream of chicken. It usually was like the first recipe I found years ago for this was 1 can for 1 pound of chicken, so I guess that's a decent gauge you could go off of. And some chicken broth. I really just eyeball this one. Just kind of make sure all the chicken gets covered and that it can cook in a nice little stew action. I'm probably just gonna go ahead and finish this one off because that way there's not just a teeny tiny bit in this thing. I'll let this cook. It's usually done in about 2.5 to 3 hours. That's when I shred it, and then I'll add the other stuff that you will see for the chicken and dumplings aspect. And then, like I said, I'm gonna take some chicken out to just have for shredded chicken. Where's the lid? The lid. Leave her alone and let her simmer. Good morning, puppies. Good morning, Toadette. Look at the handsome guy. I got to feed the Queen Doja. Hello. Good sweet angel princess. Good morning. She's running straight to her feeder. She's like, bitch, you're late. What are you doing, angel? Oh my goodness. You poor thing. She's starving. She hasn't eaten in days. There you go. Doja gets dry food because she likes it. Her water intake is great, and that's her prescription food from her doctor. Okay. Now I'm gonna wash my hands and then go do some skincare, but I have to do my skincare silent library style because instead of moving everything back and forth, I just get ready in my room, but I have to be quiet because I'm being respectful because Garrett, my boyfriend, is asleep. He works nights, so I'm gonna film a little bit of it, but it's just me basically doing ASMR while I do my like real quick get ready. The only thing you missed was an outfit change because it is a little chillier outside and I do have to run my packages to the PO box or to the post office. So you missed that. But other than that, I'm trying to decide if I want to run to my PO box today or not. Because I just launched, it's been a week since launch. So I wonder if I should stop in just to make sure there's no packages that got taken back there. That's probably a smart idea. So we might be doing that. This is not sponsored, just as a PCOS girly and a girly trying to get back on a health journey, I chug a protein shake in the morning to get some protein in immediately. I like these Alani ones because I'm trying to also cut on some sugar. So I do like these, but I am not sponsored. I will say though, full disclosure, Alani, I'm on their PR list somehow. I don't know how I got there, but every now and then I'll get some free Alani, which I appreciate because I do like it, but they never like, there's no like strings attached or anything. They don't send it and then they're like, you got to post. They just send it and they're like, here you go, which is kind of sick. All right, we got to head to the she shed. And so of course my coworker is pissed. Have taken far too long for Kevy Bevy's liking. It's so funny. Literally, she loves going and hanging out in the she shed with me. So when I start walking that way, she leads the way. She's like, oh, we're going to the she shed? How about some little flippy floppies beforehand? Does that sound good? You're so pretty. You're so cute. Heavy Bev has already been fed. My dad gets up first and is the first one up and moving. So he's the first one to get bitched at. So he goes ahead and feeds Kevy Bev when he's home. So I don't usually have to worry about feeding Kevington Bevington. Also is usually the one that lets the chickens out because again, he's the first one up and he also takes care of the Husker Donuts in the morning. To get my container out of my car from the last run. Oh my God, I got hiccups. I'm just going to put the packages that I put together from last night into there, and then we might run some errands this morning. The she shed packages that need to go out. And Kevy Bev says, oh, a container? May I go in it? Meow. Bam. We gotta take these to the post office. We will work in here later, honey, but we gotta go run errands. Well, you're not going. I don't think you'd like car rides. Okay, I can go. Into the post office where I'm dropping off my packages, not the post office where I have my P.O. box, Slay Queen. I do not use the post office closest to my house for my P.O. box because I don't want people finding out where I live. Because unfortunately, there's some people who would try to find out where I live, and that's unsafe. So I drop packages off at the post office closest to me, which I could have just gone to one post office. This seems silly, but I really like the girl that works at this post office. And this is like a slower post office, and she's always so bubbly, so kind when I come in, and she likes it. She's like, I like when you small businesses come in because it gives me something to do. So I bring my packages here every time because she is literally an angel, and I get her Christmas gifts every year because she's a sweetie. But I'm gonna go drop these off. Oh God, rip my damn glasses off my own face. Hi. You can't see me. Can you see me now? No, I don't think you can. Hey, what's up? I'm gonna go take these in. All right, we are done with that. And like I said, I know it might seem silly, but she literally is such a saint. And I have unfortunately been to a few post offices where I've brought packages and they make it seem like it's a problem. And like, listen, I can totally understand if I was doing something that was like super annoying, like, because dealing with customers, I can't even fathom having to work with the public anymore. You guys are literally so strong because when I hear the way some people handle customer service people or just people in the like service industries period, makes me want to pull my hair out. But like, I've been to some post offices where I've just literally brought packages for them to send out and they haven't been busy and they give me shit and like make me feel bad. And I told her about it one time. She's like, no, she's like, this is literally my job. She's like, I don't mind at all. Bring me whatever. And actually, she is so kind. One time I accidentally threw in a UPS one. She dropped it off for me. I came back the next day and she's like, hey, girly pop, there was a UPS one that you accidentally got in there, but don't worry. I just went and dropped it off on my way home. And I'm like, an angel. So I always come here. Okay, I'm loyal, but now we're gonna go to where my P.O. box is, like 40 minutes away. Literally in the Walmart parking lot. I had to pee really bad because I had a whole protein shake and a whole Red Bull with water as well. So your girl pisses a lot. I'm gonna stop because I don't think you can pee at a post office. I don't think they got a public restroom. So I stopped at a Walmart just to go pee really fast. And now it's 10:43. So I'm going to go ahead and post for my content because that's around the time that I usually do post for my own like personal page, Lacey M. Evans. So I already have some content, some videos that I had already like edited. So that's nice because then I literally just have to click it and post it. So it sounds so crazy. It's so wild that this is, okay, bitch, I don't want to hear myself again. It sounds so crazy that this is part of my job because like sometimes it's weird because I'll just be out with like family or something and then I'm like, oh, hang on guys, I need to post. Just gonna run over to the post office so that I can check my P.O. box. Hopefully there's nothing in there because the main reason I have it, I mean, if you want to send me something you can, but the main reason I have it is just so that I can, you know, have a return address that wasn't my home address. Okay, so fun fact, I actually started to post the wrong video. It was the other Get Ready With Me Silent Library edition, so I had to go delete that from Instagram and Facebook and then post the real one. But then I went to the post office and I checked my P.O. box. I did not have any of my packages, but I have one of these. I have not ordered from Amazon, so this must be from one of my followers of some sort. You guys don't have to send me stuff. I do have a P.O. box. I do like letters. I do really like when people send letters because I think it's really sweet to hear from people who follow me. So I do, like, you can use my P.O. box if you want to send me something. It's P.O. Box 97, Wilmington, Ohio, 45177. If you do want to send me something, but you don't have to. But let's see what the heck this is. Oh, Oh, this is so sweet. Did they have a note? This is so nice. Here we go. Don't know if you would see my comment. This is a worth gifting. Here you go. From one frugal friend to another. Them cows be money. Love you, babes. From Dulcie Brooks. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. That's so nice. So I had literally just made a video where I was like joking about how like I cut my lotion bottles because I'm not going to waste product, especially in this economy. And so someone sent me these like bottle emptying caps to like help you get like every last bit of a product. That's so fun. Those are so cute, and that's such a thoughtful gift. That's so nice. Thank you. So my video is officially uploaded on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. So now I just need to go to Tickle Tockle. I'm going to go ahead and check Instagram because it is good to interact with comments. That does help the video. Ah! Stop yelling at me! But anyway, anywho. Slay for that to load, and then I'm just gonna head back home. I actually think I thought of a random video idea, so I think I might film that while I drive because I think it'll just be fun. And so yeah, what's up, bitches? We are back home, and I have chicken to shred because I'm a housewife. Okay, I'll shred this chicken really quick, and then I'm shamelessly going to be watching some videos of Trixie and Katya because I feel so dumb that I have waited this long to like really dive into that genre. And when I tell you, Trixie Mattel is one of the funniest bitches ever. The way that especially her and Katya in these like oh my god, I love them. Oh, I'm obsessed. Like still watching Netflix where they're just watching shows. Their commentary, literally some of the best that I've ever witnessed. I am such a stan. It's actually pathetic. I literally am obsessed with them. And I've been watching all of their videos. So that's what I'm going to be watching. I use 2 forks to shred my chicken. I wish that I had one of those little chicken shredder thingies. I do not, so I just do it this way. It's really not too bad, but one of those little chicken, have you seen them? They're like the like weed grinders, honestly. And that's so funny because like I've literally smoked weed maybe thrice in my life. But they have like the little, like you put the chicken in, you're like, dang, 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 and then it's shredded. I'd love one of those, but alas, it will have to wait. So we're just gonna get this chicken shredded, and then I'll show you the next steps in case you ever want to use this recipe. It's like stupid simple, okay? But it's just a nice, I like making chicken this way because I don't like cooking it I don't like to just like fry it because like I said, I'm petrified of salmon and Nutella. Chicken is shredded, so I'm gonna give it like another like 10-15 minutes to just cook all shredded, and then I'm gonna take the chicken out that I'm gonna just use for other recipes, and then I'm gonna put the biscuits in that I use as dumplings because I am cheating. I do not make my own dumplings, okay? Sue me, send me to prison. Also going to now check my email. This is something that I need to do very frequently because as a content creator / influencer, you gotta make sure you're checking your emails and shit, making sure that you have potential brand deals, all that jazz. Yeah, I gotta check in on that. Also like super excited because I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 orders. Oh my god. That's so exciting. So we'll have some orders to put together. Bitch. What is this? Approval is being granted following your productive engagement. Verification. Oh, that's a little spam email to try to get you to freaking lose your entire account. TikTok is never going to reach out to you and be like, we're going to give you a blue check mark. All you have to do is log in really quick. No. And letting the chicken cook in the juices for another little bit. And now I am going to, like I said, get some just separate. I do like to make these like chicken bacon ranch sliders that are really good. So I might do that with some of the chicken or something else that I find. But I want to go ahead and get the dumplings in there so that dinner's ready for when Garrett wakes up. I do like to put some of the liquid in there too, just because I think it helps keep the chicken fresh and not let it dry out when it's in the fridge. That will go in the fridge once it cools down a little bit. And now for the dumpling portion. This is a little hack in case you didn't know about this. The Pillsbury Grand Flaky Layer just biscuits, I get the honey butter ones. I just cut these up and throw them in. And it makes really delicious dumplings that you don't have to, you know, labor over. Back in the box of the adult world. Huh, okay, we did it. We did it. I need my scissors. Just cut these bad boys into fourths and just throw them in there. It'll just cook for about like another hour and then it should be good. And I'll probably do some maybe corn as well. While I'm waiting on Gertie Boy to wake up so that we can have lunch together before he goes to work, I'm going to clean the dishes in the sink and then I might start editing some other content, whether it be short form or long form. And also like randomly in my other little breaks, I have been just popping in on my different socials, interacting, you know, throwing up story posts and all that jazz as well. Just trying to give you a feel for what all like it entails, because by no means is content creation hard, but I think there's more to it than people realize. You know what I mean? Just finished up lunch. It was delicious. I will be putting the rest of this into a container because we'll save it and hopefully eat some more of it and not waste it. I am cleaning up dog piss because I have a geriatric dog who just sometimes can't wait until you let him outside. And then I did have another piece of the cake. If you saw the video where I made Garrett's cake, delicious, and we have been eating it constantly. It's basically almost gone. But it's really good because it's like the more days that go by, honestly, the better it gets because it just keeps absorbing all of the like goodness at the bottom. So now old Garrett is going to get ready to go work, and then I'm going to get back to work. Garrett, are you excited to go to work?
Thrilled.
It's freaking raining out there, dude. That wasn't cool. But now I'm going to set up my she shed because I'm probably going to do a live to pack some orders potentially, perhaps. I had some orders come through overnight. I like to go live on TikTok mainly just because that is literally like the best live algorithm. Like, not even algorithm because they're not always big lives. Like, I usually have quite small lives, which is fine. But the interface for lives is so nice on TikTok. Like, I wish it was like that for other apps. So I'm going to open this bitch up. I need to hook up my Wi-Fi. I'm also probably going to open this door so that Kev Bev can come in. Did not know it was going to rain. Kind of rude, but we can get through it. I'm just checking my email again, honestly, because I just check my email often for my job and everything. And then I will probably do a live, like I said, on TikTok while I pack the orders, seeing if I can get some other orders, you know? Well, that was a stressful time, not because of people on the live or anything, because I realized that, so out here, I do not have the ability to reach the Wi-Fi I pay for my home, okay? So I had bought a, like, extension of our Wi-Fi to where you could have like a mobile. So you would just, it was like a mobile one that you could take places, kind of like a hotspot. And I remember now, so it's not anybody's fault, it's just that it happened in timing, that there was a limit. It was only 50 gigs, but originally that was only supposed to be for like travel and stuff. So I'm like, I will never use 50 gigs. So I have reached 50 gigs with this week with launch because I've been out here so much. And granted, I didn't think about the fact that I had a limit. So I have also been doing a lot of like streaming on like Netflix and stuff while I've been out here because, you know, I didn't really realize that I had a limited amount. So it took a while to get that live up and running. Luckily, I also have an iPad for a hotspot for that specific reason. So my iPad was running my laptop to be able to print the orders and all of that. And then for my live, I ended up taking my whole entire setup from over there with my stuff and putting it here by the door. Because the thing is, you don't have good service in here because it's just a big metal box. So like as soon as you get in here, service gone. But with my phone right there, right at the cusp of the door, I was able to have service. So I was literally running back and, well, not running, but I was just walking back and forth with all the orders to get them ready. And then now I have them all the way down there. Those are all the orders. I had some that had been placed from the night prior and all that. And then I also had like, I think 4 during the live, which was pretty fun. It was only a 45-minute live, so it wasn't anything crazy. Now I am currently just posting another video for the day. And then my cousin Kaylee apparently is coming by because she found a tick in her head. And now she's bugging because she's paranoid that she has more. So she was like, will you check my head? I was like, I mean, yeah. So she's going to come by at some point. It's about 4:30. So like I said, I'm going to post and then I might go in and chill with Doge for a little bit. I feel like she might need some attention. And I also might edit a YouTube video for this coming Sunday just because I know I'm going to need one. And then depending on how my evening goes, I might do another live. I don't know yet. It'll just depend. There's some like straightening up of my room I could definitely do. So yeah, there's always things that we can be doing. So I'm going to post this on all my platforms and check my cousin's head for not lice, for ticks. and I'll check back in when I got some other stuff going on. Haha, just kidding. You thought I was done working? No. Randomly, I was like, you know what? I could get just a few videos for like business promo really quick, because I have been posting consistently on my Cowgirl Hustle page too, because it's been nice because I have been able to have like consistent orders, nothing crazy, but you know, 4 or 5 a day is awesome. Like, I'm very happy with that. Like, you know what? I could do a fun video with this background, which is having the shirts and the hats to like some sound, just to have, you know, some content to post for that. So I'm going to clean it up with my heavy duty lint roller to make sure that I'm not throwing shirts on Kevy Bev hair, and just so that this fake hide looks good. Honestly, it does look pretty good, I do have to say. And I literally bought it on Amazon like 3 years ago. And it does the job. It's a cute little background. It does what it needs to do. I'm going to be doing that really quick. Then I'm going to be going in the house and doing whatever the fuck. I always think of like random things, because that is one thing that sucks, because while there are so many pros to being self-employed and doing your own thing, there are a lot of pros, there are also cons. And one of those cons is you can constantly work. There is always things to be done. A lot of times when you have a more traditional 9 to 5, usually, not all, like I know like some jobs like with teachers and other things, but a lot of 9 to 5s, when you leave work, you're done. You close your brain off, you're done. I can work till I go to bed, you know, because a lot of my work I can do on my phone, and you have to work hard because you want to make sure you're successful, because you got to pay bills. Get out of my, why are you fighting me? I'm going to show you something really quick. While I'm over here working hard, Kevy Bev is working harder. Look at her. Just doing the best, being a little manager. So freaking cute how much she loves being out here and hanging out with me. So like, that's why I do it. Like that's why I clean that up really good and do other things, because like, obviously, is there still a chance that there might be some like pet dander or hair that gets in a package? Yes, but I just can't make her, she loves being in here. I can't tell her no. That's Kevy Bev. We are approaching 6 p.m. I was out in the she shed. Kaylee came. I made sure she had no ticks on the old noggin. And then I got some content for my business, which was great to do. And then just to be fully transparent with you, because I am back on Wellbutrin, and I've been on it for about a week and a half now. And I feel good. But the funny thing is it's like I'm getting anxiety or getting anxious about not being anxious. Like, I share these things because after my video talking about mental health, I think it's so important to just talk about it, because it makes us all feel less alone. I'll have these weird moments where like I'll be out in the she shed, I'll be doing stuff. And since I don't have that like constant stream of like thoughts, I'll literally just be like, oh, I'll like be like, it's like you like snap and you're like, what the heck? What the hell? Like, I'm not anxious. I'm just a human that's been doing this shit without a constant stream of thoughts of anxious. Huh? And it's like weird. That is the only thing I'm dealing with right now. But I remember that vaguely last time I was on medication, so I know it's not like anything that's super crazy. I've also talked to another friend who was on Wellbutrin, and I know it's just kind of like one of those funny things. I think even the first time I got on meds like 2 years ago, I made a video on like TikTok or something being like, who was going to tell me that when you start anxiety meds, you'll get anxiety about not having anxiety? But I think I'm going to walk on my walking pad, just because I'm trying to get better about moving my body. I feel like I'm active in a lot of ways, but I feel like getting that like dedicated moving your body type of thing is really important. I know I did have one therapist tell me that 3 walks a week can be like the equivalent to a low dose antidepressant. So I'm going to get out the walking pad, find something to watch on YouTube or something, and just take me a little stroll for a little bit. And then I'll probably make dinner, shower, and then I'll probably just rot in bed. I do think today I realized I need a hobby. I need hobbies, you know? I work so much. I'm like, I need something that turns my brain off. What can I need hobbies. I need adult hobbies. This is hard to find. I've done a lot today, but I also made a little decision today that I was like, you know what? On days that I'm super productive like today, I need to like just set a point where it's like, okay, and this is what I'm clocking out. So I'm not going to do another live putting orders together. I might do a live when I do my skincare when I get out of the shower, but I also might not. I might just lay in bed and rot because it's raining, and that feels like something that would be fun to do. Got up here, I had dinner. You might be like, Lacey, what did you chef up for yourself? Oh, just some chicken fries on a bed of a few Funyuns and a few curly fries. Because did you know Arby's, you can get their French fries, their curly fries in the frozen food section? I just found that out. Changed my life. Thought I'd pass it along. I sorted our laundry. I'll probably put that away. I'm going to run through the shower. And then I'm going to do skincare. And then I'm going to rot in that bed. I'm going to lay in that bed and I'm going to scroll TikTok. Hopefully giggle. I'm going to go shower. And then we're going to do skincare. BRB. Okay, I am freshly showered and moisturized. I didn't show you any of it because I do it naked. And I fear that may be an issue. I did my skincare routine. I'm fully lubed up in the lotion department. I got my PJs on. And I think I'm just going to lay in bed and rot. You know, it's getting dark outside. We're calling it a night. If you were ever wondering what a day in my life is like, it's kind of like this. Sometimes I'm not this busy. I will say today was a pretty decently busy day. But yeah, it's a lot of random shit is the thing. It's not like I have a set schedule. It's like there's just a lot of random things that go on in a day. If you like this or you would like to see more like vlogging style, I'm more than happy to do that. Just let me know in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching. If you want to stick around and hang out with us, you can like and subscribe if you want, if you're feeling frisky. But yeah, I'm just so excited that you watched this video, and maybe I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.